Good day! Are we digitally ready? This is a question that teachers and learners are probably asking right now. With the advent of DepEd's Digital Rights program, the Open Educational Resources, or OER, was woven together and finally realized. This project prioritizes the necessity to enhance the digital literacy skills of every teacher and learner in the country. Our OER mission is to connect the disconnected. OER is indeed an innovative initiative with a lofty aim to get disconnected schools and last-mile schools connected through ICT even without an internet connection.
It is designed to cater to the need of these schools for interactivity, digitalization, and delivery of 21st century skills that will ensure that every learner is future ready. Join us in another training workshop and learn more about open educational resources, whose primary purpose is to provide support and assistance to learners and teachers in this rapid advancement of technology. Our goal is to build and strengthen the capabilities of public and private teachers, school heads, and supervisors by teaching you to create and design interactive, localized, and contextualized instructional materials for teaching using basic, advanced, and proficiency software and tools. Surely, this will be another exciting and engaging webinar training workshop. Together, let's all rise amidst this crisis. Para sa bata, para sa bayan, para sa guro. Sulong, ito kalidad!
Mabuhay! Isang mapagpalang araw sa ating lahat. Ako ang inyong lingkod, Tutor Madge. Welcome sa ating ETUlay, ang ating libreng online tutorial na hatid ng ating kagawaran ng edukasyon, ICTS EdTech. Ang programang ito ay inaasahang makatutulong at maging karagdagang kaalaman sa mga mag-aaral mula kinder hanggang senior high school, ALS, Alive, at SPED learners. Bukod sa pagsagot ng mga modules, ang ETUlay ay may mga special programs din na siguradong aabangan ninyo araw-araw. Katuwang ang ating mga minamahal na mga magulang at guro ay maitutulay natin ang pagkatuto. Kaya, ihanda na ang inyong module, lapis, papel o kwaderno. Ihanda rin ang isip, mata at tenga sa isa na namang makabuluhang aralin. Tayo nang matuto kasama ang inyong volunteer online tutor sa oras na ito.
Hello, good afternoon sa inyo. Okay, panibagong week na naman tayo, no? Medyo napapansin niyo po wala si Tutor Kevin. Medyo nakakailangan, medyo wala si Tutor Kevin. Pero syempre pa, kahit wala si Tutor Kevin ay talaga namang dapat ituloy natin ang pagkatuto, hindi ba? Siya ngayon ay nagdidirect ng ating show, kaya naman nandyan lang siya sa likod at nakikinig. Pero bago yan, tayo ngayon ay napapanood ng live mula sa DepEd ETUlay page na FB official page ng DepEd ETUlay. At binabati ko lahat ng ating mga learners. Siyempre pa, nandyan ang aking Malabon National High School. Ayan, siyempre talaga namang lagi nakatutok yan. At ang Diamantina National High School, nandyan din kanina pa nakikita ko, no, bumabati. Okay? Ayan. Binabati si Tutor Kevin ng taga Virgin de las Flores High School. Ayan. So, hello po sa inyo. Ayan. So, last time, ayan. Okay. Diyan ang aking PowerPoint presentation. Last time, diniscuss namin ni Tutor Kevin. Hello, Tutor Kevin. Ayan, picture na lang nakikita natin ni Tutor Kevin. Tutor Kevin, no, last time, didiscuss namin dalawa ni Tutor Kevin yung volcanoes. Inumpisahan na namin ng volcanoes last time. Okay, diniscuss namin sa inyo. Okay, na ito ay, pwedeng hills, mountains na may crater. Okay, so diniscuss din namin sa inyo yung structure ng volcano wherein, diniscuss namin yung volcanic bomb, si Tutor Kevin, the secondary cones, the main vent, okay, secondary or parasitic cones, no? Diniscuss din namin yung magma chamber, magma, at syempre pa diniscuss din namin ni Tutor Kevin last time, no, kung maaalala ng ating mga learners, Okay, yung types of volcano according to structure, meron tayong cinder, meron tayong composite or stratovolcano, at syempre pa yung ating shield volcano. Okay, diniscuss namin yan ni Tutor Kevin. Yung types of volcano according to or based on activities, which is yung active, inactive, tsaka potentially active. Okay, volcanoes. Ayan, diniscuss namin yan ni Tutor Kevin. Yung classification na yun, galing yun sa ating PBOX, no? And also, diniscuss din namin ni Tutor Kevin yung mga types of volcanic eruptions, hindi ba? Diniscuss namin yung phreatic, phreatomagmatic, strombolian, volcanian, and plinian. Ayan, na-discuss namin yan lahat. And also, bago ako tumungo dun sa ating lesson, no, baka kasi makalimutan, syempre kailangan na i-refresh muna natin yung kanilang i-freshen up muna natin ang kanilang minds. Okay? So, diniscuss din namin ni Tutor Kevin last time yung mga impending. Okay, 'di ba? Tungkol dito sa ayun nga, bago sumabog yung bulkan, hindi ba? Meron tayong mga signs, all right? So, syempre nandiyan na yung volcanic tremors. Yan. So, yan yung pinaka-importanting sign kapag may volcanic tremors na, nako sigurado na, tapos nagsuswell na yung grounds. Obviously, nako, paputok na yung bulkan yan. Okay? So, kaya ngayon, itutuloy lang natin yung discussion about volcano. Okay, so ayan, bago ko ituloy hello muna sa ating mga viewers ngayon. Maraming salamat sa patuloy na pag-suporta kay teachers, learners, okay? At syempre pa yung mga parents na nakatutok din sa atin ngayong hapong ito. Alright, so tingnan natin, no, tumungo na tayo. Ano ba ang i-discuss? Medyo malungkot pag mag-isa, no? Alright, so ang Q3 week to natin ay about volcanic eruption, right? At ang ating most essential learning competency ay explain what happens when volcanoes erupt. Okay, so that's with the code S9ES-3B-27. Right? So, ano naman yung mga learning objectives? So, pagkatapos kong mag-discuss, ano yung mga matututunan ng ating mga learners? Ano yung matututunan nyo? Okay, so first one, you can be able to describe the formation and composition of magma and explain the effects of temperature and composition and its viscosity. Right? Number two, you can be able to relate the characteristics of magma with the type of volcanic eruption. Right? Okay, so number three, matututunan nyo din na mag-explain ng process of volcanic eruption. And lastly, okay, you can be able to enumerate the material emissions of volcano and describe the effects of material emissions from volcanoes to humans and other living things. Alright? So, after kong maibigay sa inyo lahat ng mga matututunan nyo ngayong araw, alam kong super excited na lahat ng ating mga learners. Kaya tumungo muna tayo. Tingnan natin kung may prior knowledge kayo dito sa ating quarter 3, week 2. Okay? So tingnan natin kung meron prior knowledge with this one. So let's start with the pre-assessment. So the first question is, all right, which serves as the driving force that causes magma to explode to the surface, right? So ayan malinaw yung ating question Okay. So which serve as a driving force that causes magma to explode to the surface? Is it A, the gravity in the core? Ready na yung chat box A, the gravity in the core. B, the mass of the magma. Is it C, the silica in the magma? Or is it D, the dissolved gases trapped in the magma? Answer mo, show mo. Hello sa mga taga-Gafford High School. Ayan, hello, Jonna Eden. Ayan, nanonood siya. And of course, ayan, marami tayong from Adventure. At ang advisor niya, lagi ring nakatutok si Ma'am Sherry Ann Lim. At binabati ko si Mara, no, ng taga-Potrero National High School. At si MJ, syempre po, ng taga-Malabo National High School. Nakatutok din sila sa atin ngayong araw. Ayan. Alright. Ayan ako, ang dami nating mga viewers, no? Tingnan natin. Right. So sabi ni Rebecca, letter D. Sabi ni Ermeline, letter D. Sabi ni Zach, letter D. Okay. So ano nga ba ang tamang sagot here? So tingnan natin. Letter D nga ba? Yes, you're correct. The dissolved gases trapped in the magma. Right. Ang galing ng ating mga learners. May advanced knowledge na, no? Let's proceed with question number 2. Alright. So question number 2 is, what characteristics of magma can create explosive eruptions? Right? So here are the choices. Is it A, high gas content and high viscosity? Is it B, low gas content and low viscosity? Is it C, high gas content and low viscosity? Or is it D, low gas content and high viscosity? Answer mo, show mo. Ayan, tingnan natin. Kung alam din ito ng ating mga learners. Ayan, tingnan natin, no? Medyo dali lang ng konti. Pero syempre, gusto kong makita ang kanilang mga sagot dito. Ayan, so ayan, sabi ni J. Belin de la Cruz, letter D daw. Okay, so tama kaya si J. Belin? Okay, so yun kaya ang characteristics ng magma na kung saan ito ay explosive talaga. Sabi ni Elisha, it should be letter C daw. Alright, so sino kaya sa kanila ang tama? Alright, so the correct answer to number 2 is letter A. Should be and high viscosity. Okay, so later malalaman nyo, no, kung bakit yan ang tamang sagot. Now, let's proceed with question number 3. Alright. Which type of volcano ejects a basaltic magma? Ayan. So, alin daw kaya dito sa mga ito ang nag-e-eject ng basaltic magma? Is it A, cinder cone? Is it B, composite? Is it C, shield? Or D, stratovolcanoes? Actually, composite or strato. Alright, so, answer mo, show mo. Tignan natin. Alright. Okay. So, sabi ni Princess, ang bilis ni Princess, letter A daw. Okay, ang bilis ni Princess sumagot, Okay, so ayan, tingnan natin kung tama nga ba siya. Ano nga ba ang tamang sagot dito? Ano ba? Ang sabi ni Sak, letter C. Alright, so the correct answer to this is letter B, composite. Right? So now, let's proceed with question number 4. Okay, tingnan natin baka ito tamang-tama na yung ating mga learners with this one. Alright, water vapor is one of the dissolved gases released by erupting volcano. It is present in large amounts and is considered harmless. When will it become harmful to the living things and environment? Alright, so here are your choices. Okay, so tingnan natin learners, i-ready ang chat box. Is it A, when it is in the lower atmosphere? Is it B, when it is in the middle atmosphere? Is it letter C, when it is in the upper atmosphere? Or is it letter D, when it combines with other dissolved gases? Ano kaya ang tamang sagot dito? Answer mo, show mo. Is it letter A, B, C, or D? Ayan, learners, tingnan natin, no? Kung tatama ang ating learners sa number 4. Ayan, ang GAFood. High school, nandiyan ang GAFood, right? So, tingnan natin kung tama ang sagot, Tingnan natin. Ayan, nagsasagot na sila. Ayan, sabi ni Zach, sabi ni Francesca, letter D. Shalene, letter D. Si Rebecca, letter D din. Ano kaya ang tamang sagot dito? Alright? Is letter D. Okay, tama sila. When it combines with other dissolved gases. Alright? Very good, learners, Galing nyo. Let's proceed with the last one. What should be the amount of temperature and pressure during magma formation? Okay? So, here are your choices. So, yung choices, medyo tutor bandong, haba ng choices, Okay, letter A, high temperature and high pressure. Letter B, is it low temperature and low pressure? Letter C, is it high temperature and low pressure? Or is it D, high pressure and low temperature? Ang bilis ni Tamika na Heya. Okay, letter D daw, sabi ni Tamika. Ayan, tingnan natin kung yun nga bang tamang sagot. Sabi ni Francesca, no, it should be letter A. Aba, ayan, nagdedebate sila, no, kung alin dyan. Okay, tingnan natin, ano nga ba ang tamang sagot? Ayan, so ayan, meron tayong viewers from Pulong Buhangin National High School. Hello sa inyo dyan, from Pulong Buhangin National High School. Ayan. Okay, so letter A daw, sabi ni Charlize. Okay, so the correct answer to this is yes. Tama si Charlize. Letter A, high temperature and high pressure. Ayan, ako. Galing ng ating mga learners, no? Parang sa pre-assessment pa lang ay naka-perfect na yung iba. Alright, let's proceed. Siguro mamaya sa quiz talaga ng mga lalong perfect ang ating mga learners. Let's proceed now with our discussion. Alright? So I have here what's in. Ano ba yung nakikita natin? No? It's Olympus Mons. Okay, so syempre itong Olympus Mons on Mars, syempre may volcano pala sa Mars, no? At ang tawag ay Olympus Mons. 27 kilometer ang taas niya. Okay, almost 3 times the height of Mount Everest and more than twice the height of Mauna Kea. Okay, so ganoon siya kataas. Kaya nga halos maabot na nito ang kanyang atmosphere, no? Itong Olympus Mons. At ito ay volcano sa Mars. Right? So that is our amazing fact. Okay, so alam ko yung iba medyo familiar na with this one. Okay, so we can now proceed with this one. So dito naman tayo sa ating sariling atin. Okay, so facts naman tayo about sa volcano. Okay, so ito ay dinadayo, no, karamihan sa ating mga learners, teachers, madalas sa, lalo ngayon, ano, na medyo pa-summer na, madalas nakikita na natin sila sa Batangas, di ba? So, ito, ano naman ang meron sa Taal Volcano? So, yung location niya, obviously, is in Batangas, okay, Taal. So, the status is considered to be the second most active volcano, actually. Okay, so ito ay most active volcano, second to the most active volcano. And then we have ito, yung feature niya ay meron siyang caldera, okay? So, lake within a lake. Okay, so that's the feature. And then, kaya nga ito ay considered to be second to the most active. Definitely, ito ay may kinalaman sa kanyang eruption, di ba? So, recently, nag-erupt ito nitong January 12, 2020 lang, nung medyo umuusbong na, no, yung COVID-19. Okay, medyo meron na tayong knowledge about this COVID-19 na kumakalat ay eto namang bulkan ay nag-aalboroto that time, okay, noong January 12, 2020 at nag-end ito noong January 2020 din. Okay, so few days lamang. And then yung type of eruption niya ay phreatomagmatic. Okay? So ayan ang ating facts about Taal Volcano. Ayan, nandiyan na ang ating mga viewers from Santa Lucia National High School. Hello sa inyo dyan. Okay, siyempre ang Alibadabad National High School. Thank you so much. Okay, ang ating mga learners teachers from Alibadabad National High School. Okay, ayan si Ma'am Renalyn Talosig. Hello, Ma'am Ren. Okay, yun ang kanilang teacher. Maraming salamat sa iyong support, Ma'am Ren. Thank you so much. Okay, so let's proceed now with our discussion. Ayan. So, ang ating i-discuss ay itong ang magma and its composition. No? So, ano ba ang meron? So, obviously, when we say magma, mga learners, alam kong you are very much familiar with this, no? Ito ay molten rock which lies underneath volcanoes. Okay? It is formed at destructive plate boundaries and is rich in silicate. Okay? So, magma siya, di ba? Molten rock. Nandun yan sa underneath volcanoes. Pag lumabas na yan, di ba? Nagiging lava na siya. Pero obviously, ito yung molten rock underneath volcanoes. Okay? So, ano pa ang ating dapat malaman about this one? Alright. So, ano pa ba? Meron din itong crystal content. Okay? So, ano naman itong crystal content? Kaya crystal kasi crystallize. Okay? So, this magma begins to crystallize pag na-reach na yung surface. It's because of the high temperature minerals formed doon nga sa magma. Okay? So, magma always contains crystals of high temperature. Alright? So, may crystal content. Ayan ha. Ayan pa yung isa niyang composition. Another one is this viscosity. Okay? So, bago ko ituloy yung viscosity, alamin muna natin kung kumustahin muna natin yung ating mga learners from Pulong Buhangin National High School. Hello sa inyo dyan. Okay? So, ayan, tumutok lang kayo ha. Siyempre pa, ang mga taga-Kabanatuan is ang Diamantina. Okay? Hello po sa inyo dyan. Ay, ayan, nandiyan din ang Don Enrique National High School. Hello, Jeffani from Don Enrique National High School. Paki-share, no, itong ating ETUlay session ng grade 9 para marami tayong ma-reach, right? Maraming salamat. Ayan, sige, tuloy na natin, no? So, viscosity. Ito nga yung magma silica content affects its viscosity o yung resistance, no, nung fluid to flow, right? So, yung thickness, yung lapot, okay? Sa Tagalog, lapot, diba? So, low viscosity magma has low silica content. So, pag low viscous, low yung silica content niyan. Okay? Composed mostly of basalt. Okay? Pag sinabing basalt kasi, ito yung basaltic magma na tinatawag. No? Wherein, ang composition ng silica nito ay around 50% only. Okay? 50%. So, obviously, kapag kaganyan, medyo least explosive. Okay? Medyo least explosive siya. While magma with rhyolite, okay, so itong rhyolite naman, okay, or rhyolitic magma, ito ay medyo high. Okay? So rhyolitic is viscous or high in viscosity due to its high silica content. At alam niyo ba kung gaano ang percentage, no, ng silica nito? Kapag rhyolite, okay, rhyolite magma or rhyolitic magma, about 70% ito ng silica. O yung silica content nito ay about 70%. Kaya ito ay most explosive, no? Kaya mostly explosive talaga ang dating kapag rhyolitic. At kung igigitna naman natin, no, we also have what we call the andesitic magma. So ito namang andesitic magma na ito ay nasa gitna lang. Kung yung basaltic ay medyo low viscous, itong andesitic naman, medyo intermediate siya. Ganon din yung explosiveness niya, no? Intermediate, nasa gitna lang kasi about 60% naman ang ang kanyang silica content. Alright? So, ayan basaltic magma, andesitic magma, and this rhyolitic magma. Okay? So, ayan, may kumakahuli yung aso. Ay, ayan na ang mga taga-Kaibigan National High School. Hello, Kaibigan National High School. Maraming salamat sa inyong suporta. Alright, so let's proceed now with this one. Okay, so ayun yung viscosity na tinutukoy natin. So now we have this temperature. Okay, so that's another characteristic. So temperature or composition. Temperature of magma reflects the melting points of their mineral components. Alright? So magmas formed by partial melting of mantle rocks are much hotter. Okay, over 1,200 degrees Celsius for some basalts. Okay, so rhyolites that reach the surface have temperature of less than 900 degrees Celsius and have much higher viscosity. Katulad nga nung sinasabi natin kanina. Okay, so isa naman dyan ay yung temperature nga. Okay, how about this volatile content? Okay, so pag volatile, so obviously medyo alam natin na involved dito yung gas. Ano? So contains small amounts of dissolved gas. Okay, so water bite, etc. So, okay, which is released as pressure is removed. All right, so magmas formed by melting of mantle rocks have generally low volatile contents, but those formed by partial melting of crustal rocks, so mantle rocks generally low volatile contents. Pero kapag ka crustal or crust, no, galing sa crust, crustal rocks, often volatile rich ito. Okay, so volatile rich, alright? So, yun yung volatile content na tinutukoy natin. Now, ano naman itong process of volcanic eruption? Okay, so tingnan natin. Ang dami kasi nating mga talaga namang i-discuss ngayong araw na ito. Kaya naman binabati ko muna ang grade 9 periwinkle na si Aisa from San Mariano National High School. Hello. Hello sa inyo dyan. San Mariano National High School. So marami tayong nakikitang new schools, no? Hello sa inyo. Siyempre pa ang kaibiga, si Ma'am Maria Elena Francisco from Kaibiga High School. Hello po, Ma'am Maria Elena Francisco. Siya yung teacher ng Kaibiga National High School, no? Isa siya sa mga teachers doon. Hello po sa inyo dyan. At siyempre pa si Ma'am Letty Valeriano, no? Hello. Alright, so eto nga. Pag-usapan naman natin yung process of volcanic eruption. Ano naman ang prosesong ito? Ano bang nangyayari, no, kapag merong talagang pagsabog ng vulkan? Right? So, obviously, alam natin na merong high temperature, di ba? High temperature ang pinagmumulan niyan inside the earth. Alright? So, high temperature inside the earth melts. Diba? Siyempre, pag high temperature, matutunaw talaga ang alin? Ang mga solid rocks doon, diba? In the mantle and turns it into a molten mixture. Okay? Commonly known as magma. Okay, so ulit, no? Yung high temperature inside the earth melts the solid rocks, alright, in the mantle and turns it into a thick molten mixture commonly known as magma. Okay, so yung continuous melting, syempre dahil nga sa high temperature, tuloy-tuloy lang yung pag-melt ng mga rocks doon, ano? At mag-accumulate talaga yon, accumulation of additional magma, syempre sobrang hanggang sa pagka talaga may melting, talagang continuous yun, di ba? Mag-accumulate yun, tataas, ipupush, di ba? Kaya meron tayong tinatawag na magma chamber, right? So ipupush yun doon to the vent of the volcano, okay, called the magma chamber. Remember, that's the what you call that, okay? So, ayan, hello po. Ayan, bago ko ituloy, no, nagulat kasi ako dahil nag-hello si Ma'am Elena Francisco. Ma'am Elena, hello, thank you for watching. Ayan, yung teacher ng ating mga learners from Kaibigan National High School. Ayan. And syempre pa from Alibadabad National High School. Ayan. So, ayun nga, ituloy natin, no? So, meron ng pinush na. Ipinush na, no? Yung dahil sobrang nadami na ng na-melt na rock, no? So, na-push na doon sa magma chamber natin. So, magma continuously dissolved. Alam ba, yung magma, no, it contains dissolved gases. Okay, so mostly water vapor. Okay, so ito na yung mga composition, no? Water vapor, carbon dioxide, sulfur dioxide. Okay, so as dissolved gases are released from the magma, so nare-release na yon sa magma, okay? Ito ay, syempre, di ba, may mga bubbles. kung mapapansin, may mga bubbles will begin to form. Okay? Yung process na tinatawag na yan ay vesiculation actually. Okay? So parang ito yung siguro yung pag nag-open kayo, 'di ba, ng soft drinks. 'Di ba? Kung mapapansin niyo, 'di ba? Soda bottles, no? Meron talagang formation na gano'n na may bubbles na magra-rise, no? So vesiculation 'yon. This can occur by decompression, okay, or crystallization. Okay, so nako-confine kasi yung pressure, di ba? Naiipon doon eh. So when magma rises, which promotes bubble formation, ayun nga yung sinasabi natin, no, na kanina na vesiculation. Similar nga yun doon sa parang sa soda. Okay, so ang susunod naman yun, yung process of crystallization. Okay, wherein ito naman yung mga minerals na nandun din, okay, minerals, vapor pressure, okay, so mga residual liquid of the cooling magma, nag-i-increase din yon. Okay, leading to, yun nga, to vesiculation. So, ang mangyayari niyan, matitrigger ngayon dahil nandun na, meron decompression, merong crystallization, so matitrigger yung eruption. Magiging explosive yung eruption. Okay, so as the magma reaches the Earth's surface, definitely, na-reach na yung Earth's surface, it explodes due to the presence of dissolved gases. Alright, so yun yung process. So the type of explosion of a volcano, di ba, depende nga doon sa composition ng magma. Okay, so ayun yung diniscuss namin sa inyo ni Tutor Kevin last time, right? Ayan, okay, so ayan yung proseso ng volcanic eruption, alright? So I hope na, ayan na, alam ko na naintindihan niya ng taga San Mariano National High School Main, SDO Isabela. Hello sa inyo dyan. Alright, so let's proceed, no? Sa ating discussion. Alright, so after that process of volcanic eruption, di syempre, no, na meron ng naganap na volcanic eruption. Ito na yung mga hazards and their effects. Alright? So, yung nakikita niyo sa inyong screen right now is, okay, so you are very much familiar with this. Ano ba ito? It's a pulverized rock, sand, gritty, and harsh glasses shoot out in the air by volcano. Ano yung atmosphere with this, no, kapag sumabog ang bulkan. So ayun nga, no, yan yung composition ng ating ashfall. At yan ay isa sa mga volcanic hazard, no? All right, so that is ashfall. Next one. Ayan, yung mud flow naman. Okay, so ano naman yung mud flow? Syempre, ano din yan, no? Ang tawag sa atin yan, lahar. Okay, so mixture of water, molten rocks, and debris flowing down from the side of volcano to the ground. Ayan, isa rin yan sa epekto, no? Naku, nakakatakot pagka yan ay umaagos na yung lahar na ganyan. Okay, so medyo nakakatakot kapag ganyan ang eksena na, di ba? So mud flow naman ang tawag dyan. And also, we also have this one, lava flow. Naku, mas matindi to dahil ito ay streams of molten rocks and other fragmented materials emitted by erupting volcano. Alright, so kita nyo naman kung gaano ang itsura na nakakatakot talaga. Dahil yan ay molten, no? Talaga namang mainit yan. Alright, so lava flow. And, of course, we have this pyroclastic flow. Okay, this one naman are fast-moving hot mixture of gas, ash, and molten rocks moving away from the volcano to the ground. Right? So, ang tawag naman dyan ay pyroclastic flow, right? Or sometimes we call this as pyroclastic materials because of, you know, the mixture of gases nga with this one, no, yung ash, etc., and molten rocks, right? So, this one is what we call the pyroclastic flow, right? Okay, so ayan na. Ngayon, kahit na ang dami nating binigay, no? Ang dami nating binigay na mga effect, di ba? So, yung binabanggit natin na yan, yung hazards na yan and their effects. Bakit kaya, kahit sa kabila ng mga yan, bakit kaya may mga tao pa rin gustong manirahan near the volcanoes? Okay, so maraming salamat nga pala kay Ma'am Elisa Christy K. L. Murillo, ang ating writer for this module, no? Okay, so sa kanya din galing yung illustration na yan. Alright, ayan. Hello po from Tala High School. Okay, so bakit nga ba? Pilit pa rin na, kumbaga gusto pa rin nilang manirahan near volcanoes. It's because the first one there, volcanic ash produces very fertile soil, okay, ideal for farming. Nako, okay. Talaga namang napaka-ideal. Talagang lahat ng itanim mo doon ay tutubo. ganun ka-fertile yung soil doon, no? Kapag ganyan. Tapos, syempre pa, makikita mo medyo mapula yung lupa kasi yun yung ideal. Fertile na fertile daw yung soil kapag medyo mapula siya. At kapag naghagis ka lang ng kahit ano doon, talaga namang tutubo. Okay? So, isa yan sa mga reasons. Alright? At alam ko, nakikiayon din dyan si Ma'am Eleanor Aquino ng Partida National High School. Hello, Ma'am Eleanor. Thank you so much for joining me again this afternoon. Alright. Okay, so ano pa aside from that? Steams and water from volcanoes can be used to supply heat and electricity. Okay, so napaka beneficial naman talaga, di ba? Dahil yung steams doon and water from the volcanoes, okay, can be used to supply heat and electricity. Okay, so that's another, no? Another thing. And also, ito pa, volcanic rock makes good building material. Talaga namang napakatibay. Okay? Talaga namang sobrang tibay kapag yan ang ginamit, yung mga volcanic rock na yan. Okay? So that's another reason. Okay, ngayon, ano pa? Ano pa kaya sa tingin nyo? Ayan, sabi ni Ma'am Melinda, provide people with many benefits such as, ito basahin ko lang yung sabi ni Ma'am Melinda, no? Such as volcanic rock and ash provide fertile and which results a higher crop yield for farmers. Tourists are attracted to the volcano which increases money to the local economy. Geothermal energy can be harnessed which provides free electricity for locals. Ayan, sabi yan ni Ma'am Melinda. Thank you so much Ma'am Melinda for your input. Ayan. Okay, maraming salamat Ma'am. Alright, so ayan nga, no? Kasi lagi naman gano'n, di ba? Usually kapag volcanic eruption kasi, volcano, usually yung iba nating mga naiisip, mega kaagad. Naku, napakadami pa rin makikitang benefits, no? Kahit na yan ay ganyan, di ba? Sumasabog. Still, meron pa rin positive side yan. At ito nga yung mga binabanggit nating iba. Okay, so volcanoes, geysers and bubbling pools make good tourist attractions katulad nung nabanggit ni Ma'am, di ba? Talaga namang kapag may volcano, asahan mo na napakaraming turista dyan. At naku, hindi sila natatakot kahit na sumasabog yan, talagang bumibisita sila, no? Pero yung mga ano lang yan, yung mga ibang mga adventures. Pero syempre, merong limit dyan kung hanggang saan lang. Okay? So, pero still, kapag may volcano, napakagandang tourist attraction yan. At sabi nga ni Ma'am, di ba nakakatulong yan sa ekonomiya? Di ba kapag nag-attract tayo ng maraming tourists, obviously, it will help our economy. Okay? So, ayan pa. Ano pang meron sa bakit kaya reason kung bakit naninirahan pa rin sila near the volcanoes. Another is valuable minerals and metals are found near volcanic sites. Ayan, may mga matatagpuan dyan ng mga valuable minerals and metals. Okay, dyan sa malapit sa bulkan. Alright? So, ayan yung mga reason pa, no, kung bakit gusto pa rin nilang manirahan near volcano. Okay? Another, last thing. We have this land is inexpensive. Obviously, lagi naman, di ba? If we are looking for land, we always we always look for the cheapest, di ba? Yung tayo sa medyo inexpensive. Okay? Pero available at readily available talaga for development. Okay? So, ayan yung mga reasons why do people live near volcanoes. Ayan. Hello sa iyo, Mark Benedict from Tala High School. Alright. Ayan, sabi ni Ermeline, because geothermal energy can be harnessed by using the steam from underground, which has been heated by the Earth's magma. Yes, Emeline, you are correct on that. Actually, that will be our discussion next week. Okay? So, pag-aaralatin natin yung geothermal energy na tinutukoy mo. Alright? So, now let's proceed with this one. Right? So, medyo mainit ngayon, ha? Okay, so let's proceed with the next one. Okay, so what to do before, during, ayan, ako, thank you so much, Sir MJ Ham of Malabon National High School, sa pagbibigay sa akin ng hangin. What to do before, during, and after a volcanic eruption. Ayan, dito muna tayo sa before. I know, most of you are familiar with this already. So ano bang gagawin before a volcanic eruption? So obviously, the first one is to know the facts about volcanoes in your area. Okay, so if you are living already near volcano, so definitely you are very much aware doon. Okay, yung danger zones and history of eruptions, you should know that. Okay, Next one is know the location of designated evacuation site. Okay, so definitely there is a particular evacuation site that depends on your place, di ba? Kung saan kayo nakatira. Okay? So, kung saan kayong, let's say for example, barangay. Okay? So, yung barangay ganito, dito kayo. Barangay 2, dito kayo sa lugar na to. So, alamin nyo dapat yun. Next one is to listen to the announcement of your authorities. So, it's important to listen to the announcement of your authorities. Dapat sinusunod natin ang ating mga local government unit. Right? So next one is to stock. Ito, napakahalaga nito. Kailangan lagi kayong ready. Meron kayong stock na clean and safe drinking water and other food supplies. Remember, hindi natin kasi alam kung gaano katindi, di ba, ang magyayaring pagsabog. So dapat kayo ay nakahanda kung ano man. Right? Next one. How about during the eruption? So, pag pumuputok na yung bulkan, you should stay inside your home and keep doors and windows closed. Depends, di ba? Siyempre kung kayo ay malapit, naka-evacuate na kayo noon. Pero if not naman, medyo malayo. So dapat kayo ay mag-stay inside your homes and keep doors and windows closed. Okay? So next one is to secure water and food supplies dahil hindi mo alam kung hanggang kailan siya uhupa, no? So dapat meron kang water and food supplies. Third one is, if possible, you should be wearing masks, goggles, face shield if you need to go out, right? And then, do not go near the danger zones. Obviously, you know that, no? Na hindi ka talaga dapat magkukross. So, nakalagay naman doon meron naman mga signs doon right? So next one is to listen to the news via television or radio devices. Okay, it's important that you are updated with what's happening around you. Okay, next one is obey the evacuation orders of the authorities. Napakahalaga nun, huwag matigas ang ulo. Sumunod tayo sa ating mga local government unit or dun sa mga namamahala sa atin dyan sa lugar. Dahil yun ay para sa ating kaligtasan. Alright? Next one. Ayan. Paano naman pag after? Okay? So, bago ko basahin yan, tingnan ko muna ang ating mga learners kung ayan ba, nakatutok pa ang Butad National High School si Kyla. Nakatutok pa sa atin si Kyla. Alright. So, kapag after naman ng volcanic eruption, right? So, kailangan i-assess mo naman yung situation. Safe na ba akong lumabas? Okay? So, pwede na ba akong lumabas? So, yun yung kailangan mong i-assess, no? Check the perimeter of your house for any possible damage. Baka mamaya kasi, syempre, di ba, may mga tremors yan, o baka may crack, di ba? Usually, may volcanic tremors So, baka nagka-crack na yung mga bahay mo. I-check mo yon kung ano bang meron, ano bang pinsala ang inabot. Right? Next one is to clean and remove the volcanic ashes. Obviously, naku, matatabunan niya ng mga puti, no? Ng mga ashes sa roof mo, gutters, pati windows mo. Bisyo na i-clean mo yon, no? I-alis mo yon. Next one is to replace contaminated water and food supply. So, kailangan mo nang palitan na lang yung tubig na na-contaminate, tsaka yung mga food supplies mo na nalagyan na ng kung ano, no? So, palitan na lang yon. And stay updated in news and announcements from authorities. Okay? So, napakahalaga talaga na be aware kung ano bang paligid. Okay? Tama ba ako dyan? Azel, si Azel ng Alibadabad National High School at si Charmaine ng Butad National High School at syempre pa si Elaine Tubig ng Ocampo National High School. Hello, Elaine. Alright. So now, ayan, no? Before, during, after, ready na tayo. Alam na natin yung ating gagawin. Okay? So, ayan. Alam ko, yung mga learners natin, talaga namang ready na yan dahil natutunan nila yung mga dapat gawin. Okay? So, dahil dyan, eto na tayo. Alam kong ready na rin kayong mag-quiz. So, i-ready na rin natin ang ating mga, comment section. I-ready na ang comment section dahil titingnan natin sino ang makaka-perfect. Dahil di ba nag-awarding tayo, meron tayong recognition day. Tinitingnan ko ngayon kung sino yung mga mabibilis ang pagpindot, no, dyan sa ating comment section at nagsasagot ng tama. Okay, dahil meron kayong award, meron kayong certificate, sa end ng ating grading period, di ba? So, yung quarter natin, end ng third quarter, sino kaya ang mga hihirangin nating mga duty of the quarter? Ayan, pati yung mga teachers natin na nakatutok, hello po sa inyo dyan. Alright, so here's the direction. Read each question carefully, then write your answer in the comment section. Okay, so true or false lamang ito true or false. Napakasimple lang, learners. So you just write true or false. Hindi nyo na kailangan ilagay kung alinong nagpa-false doon. Ako na lang ang mag-explain kung bakit. Dahil alam ko namang, alam nyo din yung reason kung bakit false ang napili nyo. Right? So the first question is this. Alright. Magma is an extremely hot fluid or semi-fluid materials found under the Earth's surface. Is it true or false? Tingnan nga natin ang ating mga learners. Answer mo, show mo sa ating comment section. Ayan, tingnan natin. Mamimili talaga ako ng ating mabibilis ang kamay sa pagsagot eh. Nililista ko na yan, kaya nakaready ang aking pen. Okay, para isulat ko yung mga, ayan, sabi ni Francesca, false daw. Sabi ni, ayan, false. True daw, sabi ni Ma'am Elena. True. Sabi ni Ma'am Sha, true. Sabi ni Francine, true. Siyempre pa, di ba, diniscuss natin ito kanina, magma is an extremely hot fluid or semi-fluid materials found under the Earth's surface. That's why it's true. Alright, ayan. So, bilangin natin yung mga tamang sagot. Mamaya alamin natin yung score, ha? Alright, let's proceed with question number 2. This na. Alright, number 2. Viscosity refers to the material's resistance to flow. The more viscous the material, the lesser is the resistance to flow. Okay? Tama ba yan? The more viscous the material, the lesser is the resistance to flow. So tingin nyo, true or false ba yan? We are talking about viscosity here. Okay? So diniscuss natin yan kanina. Answer mo, show mo, learners. Ayan, tingnan natin na nagsasagot sila. Alright, false daw, sabi ni Christian Mata. Sabi ni Avixel, true. Okay? So, tingnan natin. Tama kaya yung mga sagot nila? Meron ako nakitang false. Okay? So, viscosity refers. Okay? The more viscous the material, the lesser is the resistance to flow. Alright. So, tingnan natin, ha? Okay, so we are talking about resistance, ha? Baka nako-confuse kasi ang ating mga learner with the term, no? Actually, it is false kasi hindi siya lesser, di ba? Greater ang resistance niya to flow kapag viscous, di ba? Kasi nga makapal siya, thick siya. Okay, so talagang hirap siyang mag-flow, di ba? Great yung resistance niya to flow kasi malapot. Alright? So it's false. Number 2 is false. Right? Next one, number 3. Basaltic to andesitic magma is non-explosive, while andesitic to rhyolitic magma is explosive. Ayan, tingnan na natin kung nakinig sila kanina when we are talking about basaltic, andesitic, and rhyolitic magma. Ayan, tingnan natin ang kanilang mga sagot. Answer mo, show mo. Learners, tingnan natin. Ayan, si Ma'am Eleanor, syempre pa tama siya kanina sa false. Ayan, Ma'am Eleanor pa, talaga namang nakatutok yan palagi sa atin. Alright, tingnan natin. Yes, tingnan natin ang mga sagot ng ating mga learners. Sabi ni Riza May, true. Okay, true daw, sabi ni Riza May. At sabi rin ni Sha, true. Okay, tama kaya sila with their answer? Tingnan nga natin. Ayan, sabi rin ni Henchel Gan. Okay, ang aking napakasipag na estudyante from Adventure. Okay, so true daw. So, basaltic to andesitic magma is non-explosive, while andesitic to rhyolitic magma is explosive. And you are all correct. Ayan, nagsagot silang lahat ng true. Correct. Yan, galing. Naintindihan yung ating discussion. Next, let's proceed with number 4 question. Number 4, magma with high temperature has high viscosity, while magma with low temperature has low viscosity. Tama kaya ito? Is it true or false? Answer mo, show mo. Ayan, tingnan natin ang kanilang mga sagot. Medyo dilating ng sagot, no? Mga 10 seconds. Yan, sabi ni Prince Joy, false po yan, ma'am. Sabi ni Prince Joy. Okay, tingnan natin mamaya kung, ayan, sabi ni Carl, true. Okay, tingnan natin yung ibang mga sagot. Okay, so ano kay SMNHS main? Ayan, sabi, alright, sabi ni Mika, false. False din, sabi ni Ma'am Elena. Alright, so definitely, ay nako, ano kaya ang tamang sagot? Obviously, false. Ang gagaling talaga ng ating mga teachers and learners is because magma with high temperature has low viscosity, while magma with low temperature has high viscosity. So, yun ang nagpamali dito sa sentence na to, no? It should be low viscosity, high viscosity naman yun sa pangalawang naka-underline. Alright? Ang galing ng ating mga teachers at learners talaga, no? Let's proceed with question number 5. Composition, temperature, and pressure are the factors that contribute to the formation of magma. Ayan, tingnan natin. Diniscuss natin yan kanina, no? Yung formation of magma na yan. Ano kaya? Tama kaya ito? True or false? Answer mo. Show mo. Ayan, tingnan natin ang kanilang mga sagot. Okay, so habang iniintay ko yung sagot nila, no, binabati ko muna ang aking SDO Malabon. Hello po. Okay, ang aking supervisor, Dr. Manolo Sidabantes Jr., siyempre pa ang aking principal, Dr. Maria Victoria Ardegula, na aking department head, Ma'am Aina Trago. Okay, hello sa inyo. At ang mga science teacher dyan ng Malabon National High School, hello sa inyo dyan. Alright, okay, sabi ni Tiffany, true. Sabi ni Zach, okay, true daw. Ayan. Sabi ni Ma'am Elaine, true. Alright, so the correct answer to this is yes. Ang galing. True. Tingnan nga natin yung mga scores ng ating mga learners. You can type in your scores there para mamaya ay matingnan ko at ililista ko talaga at bibigyan ko ng recognition. Alright. Okay, so sa tingin ko na naintindihan ang ating topic ngayon. No? At dahil dyan, eto na ang ating words to ponder. Ito yung napili ko eh. Life is hard and beautiful. Medyo malalim, no, learners? No? Ba't kaya life is hard and beautiful? Okay, so di ba kung ikukumpara natin sa pagsabog ng bulkan, di ba? So it's nega, di ba? Pag sumasabog ang bulkan, nega yan. Pero at the end of the day, di ba? Meron pa rin siyang advantages na discuss nga natin kanina, di ba? Yung advantages niyan. So, ibig sabihin, ganun din yung buhay natin. Sometimes we are bombarded with trials, challenges, pero still, kailangan nating mag-stand still, di ba? Mananatili tayong matatag, okay? At kailangan tingnan pa rin natin yung bagay, di ba? Na positibo, okay? So, na beautiful pa rin. Okay? Kailangan laging ganun eh. No matter how hard life is, kailangan positive pa rin, di ba? Na at the end of the day, makikita pa rin natin yung pot of gold na yan. Di ba? Yun nga yung mahalaga eh. Diba? Parang bulkan yan. Sumabog ka man ang sumabog dyan, lilitaw pa rin ang ganda mo pagkatapos niyan. So, ganun din sa buhay. Kahit ang dami nating problema, susunod dyan, makikita mo pa rin yung liwanag. Kaya huwag tayong mawawala ng pag-asa. Learners, teachers, and parents. Ayan, maraming salamat po sa inyong pagtutok ngayong araw sa akin. Kahit wala si Tutor Kevin, no? Ngayong araw na to, ayan, ang dami nating mga learners na 4/5. Okay, so okay yan, learners, ang ganda ng ating discussion at ang ganda rin ng mga scores nyo. Right? So, syempre po, wag nyo akong kalimutang suportahan pa rin sa susunod na Lunes, 2:20 to 3 o'clock yan, kasama si Tutor Kevin from SDO Calamba and syempre pa, Tutor Badong from SDO Malabon. Ayan. Syempre, susunod na, pagkatapos ko naman, Science 10 naman, with Tutor Rainier from SDO Caloocan City and Tutor Ichad from SDO Malabon. Ayan, maraming salamat sa inyo mga teachers, parents, and learners. At if you have any comments and suggestions, just email us at edtech@deped.gov.ph. Maraming salamat. Have a nice day, everyone. See you again next Monday. Thank you. Thank you po, Ma'am Eleanor. Thank you so much. Right. Thank you so much, guys. Bye-bye.
Ang husay naman! Natapos mo ang iyong tutorial session kasama ang iyong mahusay na ETUlay tutor. May bago ka bang natutuhan? I-share na yan gamit ang hashtag #ETUlayLevelUp. Huwag aalis dahil may susunod pang programa na pwede mo ring panoorin at salihan dahil naghihintay na ang iyong mga tutors. Happy learning dito sa ETUlay!